Hello and welcome to the MSPT online learning program, MSPT Lead Learning at Your Doorstep. I am Madhu Gudgunti, lecturer at Sri Siddheshwar Women's Polytechnic, Solapur. In this presentation, we will continue with the unit number 3, 8051 Timers, Interrupts, Serial and Parallel Communication. At the end of this presentation, students will be able to explain with sketch operations of timer modes. Contents of this presentation are Introduction to Timer Modes, Mode 0, Mode 1, Mode 2 and Mode 3. This is the concept map which shows the timer modes for microcontroller 8051. There are basically 4 modes as Mode 0, Mode 1, Mode 2 and Mode 3. As you know, microcontroller 8051 has two timers which can also be used as a counter, and there are four timer modes as mode 0, mode 1, mode 2 and mode 3. And by using the TMOD register we can select the timer modes. So now we will try to understand how we can select the timer mode. So as we have discussed earlier, TMOD register is used to select the timer and its operating mode. As shown in figure, if we want to set the mode for timer 0, we have to set the T0 and the D1 bits, and if we want to set the modes for timer 1, we can use D4 and D5. For example, if we want to select timer 0 in mode 0, both D0 and D1 must be set to 0. And if we want mode 1 for timer 0, we can set D0 to 1 and D1 to 0. In the same way, modes can be selected for timer 1 also by using the bits D4 and D5. If we want mode 1 for timer 1, we have to set D4 as 1 and D5 as 0 and so on. Loading the TMOD register with correct value is very important in order to select the required timer and its operating mode. So we will try to take one example for that. If you want to select the timer 1 and mode 2, we have to set the bit D5 to 1 and D4 to 0, as T1 M1 and T1 M0 are the bits used for timer 1. So we have to load this 00100000 into TMOD. By converting this into hexadecimal, we will get a value 20H. So value 20H must be loaded into TMOD register in order to select the timer 1 in mode 2. We can use the instruction move tmod comma #20h, which will eventually load 20h into tmod register. We will start with the first timer mode, that is timer mode 0, which is also called as a 13-bit timer. As it is a 13-bit timer, we are only using the 13 bits of the total 16-bit timer. 5 bits of TL0 or 1 and 8 bits of TL0 or 1 will be used to use for this mode. So setting 00 in TMOD register for timer 0 or timer 1, we can select the timer mode 0, that is nothing but 13-bit timer, and as mode 0 is a 13-bit mode, only 13 bits are used. So TL0 acts as a 5-bit timer, whereas TL0 acts as a 8-bit timer. As 5 bits of TL0 1 are used, total count value that can be loaded into TL will be 31 as we starts counting from 0. So TL0 or 1 counts up to 31 and then reset to 0 and increment TL0 or 1 by 1. Since this is a 13-bit timer, we can get a maximum of 2 raised to 13, that is 8192 machine cycles before timer overflows. Timer mode 1 is also called a 16-bit timer mode. Any timer can operate in mode 1 independently. Both TL0/1 or and TH0/1 are used as it is a 16-bit timer mode. By using a TMOD register, again we can select the mode 1 for timer 0 or timer 1. So timer mode 1 is similar to mode 0, except that it is a 16-bit mode. So in this mode, the TH0 or TH1 and TH0 or TL1 both acts as an 8-bit timer. The TL0 or 1 counts up to 255 and then reset to 00 and increment TL0 or 1 by 1. So since this is a full 16-bit timer, we can get a maximum of 2 raised to 16, that is 65536 machine cycles before the timer overflows. So this is the timer mode 2, which is also called as 8-bit auto reload mode. As a name suggests, it is a 8-bit auto reload mode. So we are using the 8-bit registers in this mode. In mode 2, TL0 or 1 acts as a timer and TH0 or 1 acts as the reload value. So TH0 or 1 is loaded into TL0 or 1 every time it overflows. That is when TL0 or 1 reaches 255 and is incremented, and then instead of resetting it to 0, it will be reset to the value stored in TH0 or 1. This mode is very commonly used for generating the baud rate used in and it is used in serial communication. This is the last operating mode of timer, which is called as timer mode 3, which is also called as split mode. This mode, in this mode, we are using two separate 8-bit registers, so it is called as a split mode. So the mode 3 is also called as split mode. In mode 3, the timers do not operate independently. When timer 0 is placed in mode 3, it essentially becomes two separate 8-bit timers, as TL0 will act as a timer 0 and TH0 will act as a timer 1. Both timers count from 0 to 255 and overflow back to the 0, as both are 8-bit timers. All the bits that are related to timer 1 will now be tied to TL0. Now placing timer 1 in mode 3 causes it to stop counting. The control bit TR1 and the timer 1 flag TF1 are now used by timer 0. So even if you use timer 1 in mode 0, mode 1 or mode 2, you won't be able to start or stop the timer and no interrupt will be generated by timer 1. So in this presentation we have seen that there are different modes that can be used for each timer. Mode 0 sets the timer as a 13-bit timer, mode 1 sets 16-bit timer and mode 2 sets it as a 8-bit timer. And mode 2 is specifically used to generate the baud rate in serial communication. Now try to attempt the MCQ set. Thank you.